Hey y'all. So today is Tips and Tricks Tuesday in a group. I posted it in a group so you all can share some helpful tips and tricks that you have used along your craft journey. So I just came live real quick to give you all some um tips and tricks from me. Hey Lisa. This was not a scheduled live, but I did just want to jump on and share some helpful tips and tricks that I think will help you all along your craft journey. If you see me looking to the right, I'm looking at my computer, hoping I can see the comments if anybody pop in and leave any. But for some reason, my computer is moving super slow today. Use my iPad. Thank you, Lisa. I'm starting to love it too. It's new to my craft room and my craft life, but I love it as well. Oh, let me turn this down. All right, so I am Keisha, the creator of the group Blanks Pro. I wanted to wait a few seconds just to see if anybody popped in. Like I said, this was not a scheduled live, but today is Tips and Tricks Tuesday in the group. So I just jumped on to give you all some tips and tricks that I think will help you along your craft journey. If anybody that's watching, or if you watch the replay and you have a tip or a trick that could help somebody, just post it in the comments or post it in the group. So I'm looking at my notes here because I did make some notes so I can try to stay on task. All right. So if you are new and just starting out on your craft journey, there is a lot of free design resources out there. It's okay to pay for things, but don't feel like you have to go and buy everything that's out there. Because there are a lot of design resources as far as if you are doing t-shirts or designs with a vinyl cutter, let's say Cricut or Silhouette, there's a lot of free SVG sites out there that have free SVGs and things that you all can use to play around with or practice with. Once you get familiar with your cutter, then you can start buying stuff. But I will share a list of SVG sites in the group. When starting on your craft journey, you want to make sure you do your research. Do your research. Do your research. It's okay to pay for classes. Like I said, it's okay to pay for anything. I've invested a lot of money in myself. I pay for a lot of classes. I pay for a lot of files. But do your research. Do your research. There's also free font sites. I know a lot of people use the font for free fonts, but Creative Fabrica, they always have good free fonts. A lot of people don't know that, and those are premium fonts that you can use within your designs. Now, fonts from the font, you're really not supposed to use them in designs that you are selling because you don't have commercial rights to use those, but people do it anyway. I've done it. But if you get some of those free fonts from Creative Fabrica, you can use those. Let's see what else. I have some free help guides on my website, www.blankspro.com. So if you go on the website, there is a section labeled freebies. So I have a holiday sales calendar, and that calendar will kind of give you an idea of when to offer and promote certain products. There's also a time and temp guide if you do sublimation. So that will help you with your time and temp. Now, everybody's heat press is different. Different substrates that you pressing on require different temperatures, but it kind of gives you it'll kind of give you an idea. There's also a sublimation supply list. So if you are looking to get started with sublimation, that sublimation supply list is there, as well as a sizing and placement chart. I know when I first started, I had difficulty with sizing and placement. Also, the same design that you might use for a child shirt, you're not going to use that for a 3X or 4X. It's not going to look right. So feel free to go and download those help guides. They won't be free forever, but they are free right now. Also, make sure you check the guides tab within the group. There's a lot of free resources there that I have listed to help you all get started on your... Most of the stuff that's there right now is for sublimation, but that stuff is there to help you all. Let me see if anybody have any questions. Tanya, let's see. You said, I have a question. Oops. Did you use laminate paper on the canvas? Yes. Wait. No. The canvas that I sublimated, I did not laminate that. You can sublimate directly onto that canvas. If you are trying to do like the canvases for Valentine's Day with just the outline, all you need is that outline. You don't need a real deep, dark, vibrant outline. You just need an outline. So no, you don't need to laminate before you do that. Now, if you want to, let's say you want to put a picture. I don't have a picture right here, but let's say, oh yes I do. Let's say you wanted to put this picture here on the canvas, then yes, you will have to laminate that canvas first and then press this picture on there. So if you want to laminate a picture, put a picture on the canvas, yes, you'll have to laminate first. But for the sip and paint canvases, you do not have to laminate. Hello, Ty. I'm glad you could catch me, Lisa. All right, so let me see where I left off at. Okay, so next I have some tips and tricks for people that does sublimation. So a lot of us, we use the Epson printers. Most of us started with the Epson printers that we had to either convert or the Eco Tanks. Now these printers are not made for sublimation, so I recommend you do your printer maintenance on these printers. These printers are not made for sublimation. It's not made for sublimation either, but we are using them for that purpose. So you want to make sure you perform your printer maintenance. Get familiar with your printer. I have a Epson 7720. I've had it for almost 3 years now. I have 2 of them. One of them I just have, it's still brand new. I got it on sale. Amazon, I think they had a glitch and it was $99. I wish I'd have bought 2, but I bought one when they had that glitch. And I just got it as a backup, just in case the one that I have ever go out, or if I ever have a problem, then I got a backup. But learn your printer. I've had this Epson 7720 for almost 3 years, and I'm very, very familiar with it. If my ink, I've had times where a certain ink color would stop printing. I know how to troubleshoot my printer to get my ink back printing. So you want to get familiar with your printer. So you want to make sure you perform your printer maintenance. You want to, it's recommended that you print regularly, but you don't have to. So if you, because I don't use my printer every day. I was actually even gone for like 5 months and hadn't printed on my printer. Came back, did my printer maintenance, and my printer was fine. So you want to make sure you print a purge file. I actually have one here. I'll upload it in the group for you all. You don't have to do it every day if you're not printing, but I would recommend maybe doing it maybe twice a week, maybe even 3 times. But you really want to get familiar with your printer where you won't even have to do that, because I don't print a purge and I don't print every day. But like I said, I know how to troubleshoot my printer where I can get my colors back to printing. You also want to perform your print head nozzle checks. You want to perform your print head alignments and your print head cleaning. Make sure you stay up on your maintenance. Don't just let the printer sit in there, the ink sit in the printer and you not use it, because it will clog your print heads. And if you don't know how to troubleshoot, that's where people start to have issues and have problems. So learn your printer. Next, I have some tips and tricks for vinyl users. So I still use vinyl. I do still do vinyl shirts. I like vinyl actually. I love sublimation, but I love vinyl as well. So a lot of people just getting started out, they'll go buy them a Cricut or a Silhouette, and they mainly just start out doing vinyl shirts. So if you have a large order for shirts for somebody, I would recommend using a day. So when you get your order from your customer, I would say that next day or a few days later, you'll get the vinyl or whatever, and you'll print. I mean, not print, you'll cut that vinyl. I don't recommend pressing that same day. You just want to give yourself some time in between so you don't get overwhelmed. So I would cut my vinyl, have my design set up. I'll come back the next day and I'll press those designs. If you have a large order of shirts that you're doing vinyl on, if it's one color, I don't recommend doing vinyl. Now, I've done this before. I've done family reunion shirts. It took forever to cut the designs, and then it took forever to press the designs because it was a lot of shirts. So I would recommend, if you have a large order of shirts that you have to do with vinyl, get you some transfers. So you can get transfers from Styles Transfer Express, FM Expressions, Howard's Custom Transfers, and there's a few other ones. There's a lot of people that do like DTF transfers and things of that nature. But if you are doing transfers, or not transfers, t-shirts that's vinyl and the customer only want one color, get you some transfers. It's very quick. All you got to do is order them. They really they design them quick and send them out. Well, you actually just upload your design to the site. They print them and send them out to you. All you have to do is press them when they come. It'll save you time and save you money. Another thing, if you are doing vinyl t-shirts, I would say start trying to shop vinyl wholesalers. So here in Atlanta, we have Aviva. I love Aviva. They have so many different types of vinyls. So that's where I shop. Like if I have, let's say I have 5 vinyl shirts to do for somebody, I'll go there and get my vinyl versus buying rolls and rolls and rolls of sizer. Or I don't even use Cricut for shirts. Sometimes I will use the sizer, but you'll get more bang for your buck if you shop vinyl wholesalers. Here's some vinyl I got from, it's actually a whole bunch of different ones rolled up in here that I got from Aviva. And I can't even remember why I bought this big old roll of glitter vinyl. But it's like 5 yards. It's 20 inches wide. And I think I paid $35 for this big old roll. I haven't even used it yet. And I've had it for about, I don't know, almost a year. So if you have like a large order of shirts you need to do and you want to do vinyl and not order transfers, shop a vinyl wholesaler. You can also shop, I think you can shop Aviva online. I always go there. I know they have a location here. I think they have a location somewhere in Texas. I'm not sure if it's Dallas or Houston. But they do have a store there. As far as the transfers, if y'all want to try transfers out, now I ordered these like 2019. But if you go on Styles, this one I got from, where did I get this from? I think PW Customs. But anyway, you can order like sample packs. And they'll send you samples of different transfers that they have. Now, I've never even used these, but just so you can try it out, just in case, you can get these samples and play around with them. So, and it comes with quite a bit of samples. Like I said, I know a lot of people do the DTF transfers now. So you can order from a small company or you can order from one of these big companies. It's your choice. I'm just trying to give y'all some options to help y'all out. How actually all of these, they all came with samples, and I think I kind of mixed them all up so they all together. So I don't know what came from who, but these are the sites where you can get transfers. So actually, I still have the one from FM Expressions inside of the little sample pack, and these sample packs are free. So you can just go on their site and order, get you some sample packs just so you can check out the different type of transfers that they have. So I'll add the list of the custom transfer sites. I'll add a list of the SVG sites. I'll drop this purge print in the group. And what else? I think that's all that I told y'all I have. And the stuff that's on the website, the help guys that's on the website. Hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully. I wish I had known this information before I started, but hey, you live and you learn. So, do anybody have any questions? You're welcome, Shamika. Yes, Lisa, I love Aviva. I go in there and I be in there for literally like, I don't know. I probably even stayed in there for like up to an hour. Just walking around looking at stuff. Yes, you can sub on the glitter vinyl. And you know what? I think that's why I got this, to sublimate on it. But I had some sizer, so I used that up first. So now I have this big old roll. You're welcome, Tiffany. Thank y'all for popping in and watching the video. I'm looking at y'all comments on 2 devices. So if nobody have any questions, I will once I get off, I'll drop this information in the group for y'all. And if y'all have any helpful tips or tricks or anything that could just help another crafter, just drop it in the group. Cause today is still Tips and Tricks Tuesday over here in Blanks Pro. All right, so nobody have no questions. Thank y'all for watching. And like I said, I'm about to drop this information in the group right now. All right, see y'all later.